Hello, Buffs. Welcome to Heard on the Go with Dr. Mull. I'm your host, Dr. Deandra Mull, Vice Chancellor for Student Life. I'm excited to use this platform to connect you with the stories, conversations, and insights to student life here at CU Boulder. Whether you're a student, Buff family member, staff, or alum, this podcast is for you. Let's get started. Hello, welcome to today's episode of Heard on the Go with Dr. Mull. I'm your host, Dr. Deandra Mull, and today I'm joined by our amazing journey leader, Katie Barcroft, who's going to tell us a bit about herself and her journey here at CU. Katie, can you start by telling us a bit about your experience here? What's your major? What's your class year? And what's just something that excites you daily about CU?
I am a strategic communications major with a business minor. I am a sophomore this year, and something that excites me is just getting to live in a place that's so beautiful, and I can always hang out with my friends and just explore the nature.
Wonderful. So I know that the journey leader is a very just robust role here at CU Boulder. Can you tell us a bit about what it is that the journey leader does and what inspired you to become a journey leader?
As a journey leader, we work to essentially integrate new students mostly into CU Boulder culture. So what that meant this summer was we ran new student orientations for most of June, and we would lead small groups, help facilitate interactions, and just hopefully they leave with a good memory. And then what inspired me to become a journey leader was I actually attended Camp Chip, which we didn't get to do this year, but I attended Camp Chip and I had a great experience and really wanted to join something that had leadership and a community, and I found that.
So you've actually been on a journey here at CU, tongue-in-cheek, huh? Tell us a bit about the student's journey. Why should they get involved with things on campus? Why is involvement so important to the student experience?
I think involvement's super important because your college experience is what you make it, and it can feel really easy, especially even for me. I'm an outgoing person, but it can feel really easy to still want to hide in my corner, go to my familiar things. And when I prioritize pushing myself out of my comfort zone and trying new things, that's when I found the valuable connections that I think of when I think of CU.
Yes. So students have been here. They're in their first month of engagement. We know that we have Family Weekend coming up in a few short weeks. In between that, they've now had time to explore a few things. What are some things that you would say they should definitely get involved with this semester?
I think the biggest thing is clubs. It's so easy to we have so many on campus and we have a lot of great resources to find them. I know the Be Involved Fair already happened, but there's also there's always meetings. I think that clubs are the best thing because it's just a casual place to meet people who are interested in the same stuff as you, and it's not a huge commitment, but yeah.
And I think you've already touched upon this, but we know that students are coming from a wide range of places. We have students from literally all 50 states and international and global spaces as well. But coming into college, it can be intimidating. You may be from a small community and coming to CU is the biggest place in which you've ever lived. You may be from a big city and all of a sudden now you're only living with a residential community of 30 people. What advice do you give a student as they try to navigate these places and ways to get involved?
For sure. I myself am an out-of-state student. I'm from Texas, and my transition I expected to be easier than it really ended up being. And that first month was honestly really difficult. I think what helped me the most was, number one, being kind to myself, setting small goals and following through, whether that's just going to the dining hall alone, and being proud that I did that. It was easy to feel like I wasn't doing enough. But when I just set small goals that were achievable, then it got easier.
So it appears that, again, you mentioned you're from out of state, you came in, you just put yourself out there. That was one of the easiest ways that for you, again, it wasn't easy, but it became the way in which you got integrated into the campus culture. What are some other ways since then you've been able to really feel like you belong here? CU is a place where 38,000 plus students, 500 plus student organizations. What makes you feel like this is a place for you, this is your community, and that you belong?
I think for me, it's the friendships I've formed. I'm a member of Greek Life, and that has been a big part. I found my personal community. And just I also have a couple on-campus jobs.
A couple? Wow.
Two. I'm a journey leader, and then I work for the Department of Theater and Dance. I sew for them. And I think all of those opportunities just kind of work together to help me build connections across campus and turn CU into somewhere that, like, when I'm walking on campus and I see someone and I say hi, like, it feels like home because I was able to form those connections through different organizations.
Okay. So definitely, again, getting involved, getting engaged helps you feel like you belong. And to this day, those are still really salient pieces. So I'm thinking about, we have a lot of students here who they're now getting ready to enter what we call the 6 week. For some students, it's a six week surge. Others is a 6 week slump, meaning they realize that they're here, they're a bit homesick, they're away from everything they know. They've had the fun events, and now they're starting to settle in. We're going to head into our midterm. Some students are already there. There are just a lot of things they're about to enter into at this stage. What advice would you give them as they start to experience feelings of they're coming down from just the high of being at CU Boulder? They're now really starting to settle in and experience the campus.
I think my biggest thing is, like, it goes really fast.
It does.
Whether it's like you're feeling iffy about it or you're just having fun, like, you're gonna look back and it flew by. And I say that, and I'm a sophomore. So I would say just cherish it while it's happening. Like, it may be hard, but, like, those are great lessons. And, like, whatever emotions and whatever obstacles you're facing are important.
Yes. And it's important to learn the navigational capital as you figure out what's going on in the campus environment. So all the resources, all the people, your sorority sister, your Greek community at large, those are really strong pieces that really make a student's experience vast. I also will talk about a bit about the power of moments. So we know that for students, all these are moments. Orientation is a big moment. We know that Camp Chip was obviously a moment that helped to inspire you to move on and want to help other students as you come along too. What is one big moment that, as you look at the students next year, what's one moment that a student absolutely should not miss?
I think if you can attend game days, they're so fun. I didn't get to attend a lot last year, but I think just like, on our campus, game days are such, like, a big part of, like, who we are as, like, students and our identity. Like, it's like electrifying being on campus during a game day. So I feel like if you can go to, like, at least one of those, definitely a first year bucket list.
Game days are fascinating. They're exciting, whether you're going to the pregame huddle, whether you're going to Stampede the night before the game itself. All those are parts of the tradition of excellence for CU Boulder. So I'm glad that you got to take part of it more in it, take a bigger part in it this year. What is your favorite tradition or memory that you've had thus far? You're in year 2, you're in your 3rd semester, you've had an immense volume of experiences to take part in. What's your favorite?
For me, it would be Greek Week, which is essentially a big friendly competition between all of the Greek organizations on campus. During that time, we did a dance competition, and I ended up taking, like, a big leadership role in it, and was, like, front and center, and it was terrifying. And my biggest takeaway from that was, like, how supported I was by all of my friends. And I kind of look back on that experience and see how a lot of my current, like, really strong relationships who I know have my backs, like, they formed based on that one chance that I took of saying yes because they needed somebody. So it was just, like, a really great experience of taking a chance on myself and on other people.
Wonderful. 2 years in, do you live on campus this year, or are you off?
I'm off campus. I'm living in a sorority house.
You're in your sorority house. Wonderful. So in year 1, what was your favorite dining hall on campus, or your favorite meal?
My favorite meal is the quesadillas at the C4 or the C5.
C5.
I love the quesadillas.
And the C5 is located where?
Williams Village. I was a Darley resident, so I was there often.
Nice. I'm always asking about favorite foods on campus because students, I hear about the burger at the alley. I hear about the drinks at the Union, at UMC. I hear about the Persian station here at C4C. And so C5, now we know the quesadillas are also amazing. So,
they're so good. I tell everyone I know.
So now I'll have to go try it. I'll have to try it. So you get one piece of advice that you would give to students as you wrap up your session. What would that be? What would you tell students, again, as they're navigating this next year?
I kind of touched on it, but overall, it's just enjoy it. Like, I think it can feel really intimidating going into your first year, and not, especially if you don't know anyone, because that's kind of how I was. And like there is that fear factor, but there's also at some point I looked back in my second semester last year and I was like, this is really good. Like at some point I had all these people around me, and I've gotten to the point where like, yes, it's sad to leave home, but it's sad to leave here. Like I have 2 homes now. And so like just cherish it, and it'll get good.
I like that. You're sad to leave home, but now you're also sad to leave here. That tells me that your sense of belonging for CU is certainly strong. Your sense of community engagement and just let you matter here. And I think that's really important for your peers to know too. This is a place where we want you to miss us when you're gone home for summer breaks. We want you to come back when you graduate. That means that something here was created that was magical for each of our students. So thank you for being just a great part of the herd. Thank you for leading. Thank you for helping students understand the life cycle of their journey here at CU. We are strong because we have student leaders like yourself leading us forward. So thank you for today. Thank you for listening to Herd on the Go with Dr. Mull. And thank you, Katie, for just being here and offering us your experiences.
Thank you for having me.